Freeze warning in play, as you see in the dark purple there this early morning till 8 a.m. More about that coming up for you in just a moment.
The first witness took the stand in the Josie Dykeman trial. Up next, I'll have everything you need to know before day 3 starts.
Right now this morning, a record-breaking night for a local fundraiser who took home the top prize at Conductor Wannabe. King Charles and Queen Camilla's final day in the U.S. will tell you where they'll spend it.
Streaming 24/7 on the News 8 Plus app. You're watching News 8 Now this morning.
Thank you for joining us this morning. I'm Alexandra Carter on this Thursday, April 30th. It is just about 6 a.m. Good morning. Thank you for waking up with us. We'll start by getting a check on your forecast for the day, and hopefully you remember to bring those plants in. We've got some frosty mornings coming.
I know, right? Yeah, it's going to go until 8 a.m. this morning and a possible freeze as well. That goes as we get into it. Frosty mornings to continue on, but you get the freeze warning all the way up there by Rusk County, getting into Chippewa Valley, then right back into areas by Clark and Taylor County. We're also picking up right into Monroe and Jackson County. We have a frost advisory for La Crosse going all the way down to the south along I-90. That also includes areas right by Winona as well. That goes until 8 a.m. this morning. Rainfall could be a possibility as well, and maybe even a wintry mix moving in for a little light sleet to at least a little bit of light rainfall for Winona, holding on to possibility of some freezing rainfall in the forecast as well down to the south as well. We'll see that continue on. Everybody else, though, holding on to drier conditions currently. As you can see, the sun is coming up. We're also holding on to temperatures in the 30s, the 20s, and of course, we're seeing limited amounts of frost advisories, or I should say, as well as portions of the potential, I should say, not frost advisories, but a wind chill is light right now. It may pick up as we get in the 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock hour, but for now, our temperatures are a little bit warmer than they're showing currently. Holding on to how this all shapes up by the 8 o'clock hour, we'll start to get a little bit colder into 9 o'clock, then that breaks down, we get back to par. We'll get on into how this all shapes up with moisture coming in for 7 a.m. for La Crosse, and I told you across the river for Winona as well, all the way down to Prairie du Chien, as well as Richland Center, as well as Boscobel as well in the forecast, in Viroqua. You'll see the winds kick up once we get into the evening hours, and they begin to taper down in your evening commute. They'll be up to about 25 miles per hour. Rainfall kicks in again from the noon hour all the way to 2 o'clock for La Crosse, where you're going to see similar conditions for Eau Claire. That extends all the way to at least 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Be safe and have a wonderful day.
Day 3 of the Dykeman trial gets underway this morning. News 8 Now, Seth Padilla is live at the courthouse. Seth, the testimony is already getting intense.
Yeah, that's correct, Alexandra. A.J. Pedron's father took the stand on Wednesday, and he faced some pretty tough questions from attorneys. Now, Dykeman is accused of killing her boyfriend's 6-year-old son, A.J. Pedron, in 2023. She faces multiple charges, including first-degree intentional homicide. Derek Pedron admitted to being abusive toward Dykeman, but when pressed on whether or not he hurt his son,
you don't recall ever holding Josie by her throat against a wall?
I have.
And is it your testimony, Mr. Pedron, that you've never done the same thing to Alex?
I haven't.
Dykeman faces life in prison if she's convicted on all counts. The trial is scheduled to start at 8:45 a.m. here at the La Crosse County Courthouse today, and we will be streaming that on News 8 Plus. Reporting live in La Crosse, Seth Padilla, News 8 Now this morning.
All right, we'll have an update at noon as well. Thank you for that, Seth. 5 people are hurt after a 6-vehicle crash on I-90 near mile marker 1. Wisconsin DOT says a bus driver failed to slow down in a construction zone and hit the car ahead. The bus had no students on board. Traffic was backed up for several hours. And a serious crash just south of Cashton shut down State Highway 27 at Paulson Lane. Eyewitnesses say a military vehicle was involved. You see it right there. The cause is still under investigation. The future of swimming on La Crosse's north side is up for public discussion. City and school leaders holding their first public meeting asking residents what they think. News 8 Now's Jadius McGee reports.
For decades, the north side has relied on 2 pools. The city has already decided to close the outdoor pool at Logan Middle, and the indoor pool at Logan High School is aging. Now, the city and the school district are now exploring a shared indoor year-round facility.
This idea for an indoor pool would benefit all city residents and all school district residents. We have a pool that doesn't meet our needs in the school district. The city is having trouble funding their pool. We thought that we could be more efficient by working together and finding a solution that meets our community's needs.
The facility will be a school district collaboration with the YMCA and replace the current Northside Community Pool site. The city will provide the land for the pool and share the cost with the school district. The YMCA will collaborate on daily management of the pool. Officials say no decisions have been made, and a community survey will be sent around mid-May to see if this is something that residents want.
As we get those survey results back, we want to make sure that when people answer those questions, they really know what they're talking about and have good information.
And for some residents, they say they're already supportive of the idea.
I think it's great for the whole city to have this. It'll be something that everyone will want to use.
Reporting in La Crosse, J.D. McGee, News 8 Now this morning.
Leaders say if there's enough community support, the proposal could go to referendum as early as November. Winona County confirming cyber criminals have released data stolen in a ransomware attack earlier this month. The county is working with law enforcement to determine what personal information was compromised and says affected people will be notified once the review is complete. The La Crosse community raised record money in this year's Conductor Wannabe contest. Dave Wagner and Angela Newman took first place, raising more than $70,000 for the La Crosse Walk for ALS. Nancy Allen came in second, raising more than $32,000 for Coruna Housing. Both will perform with the La Crosse Symphony Orchestra May 2nd. And King Charles and Queen Camilla wrapping up their 4-day U.S. visit today, heading to Virginia for events marking the nation's 250th anniversary. The king will also take part in talks on environmental and sustainability initiatives. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth facing another round of questions on Capitol Hill today. President Trump says all Iran has to do is give up its nuclear ambitions to end the conflict, as CBS's Jared Hill reports.
It takes people like this to make our country great.
While celebrating Artemis II's historic trip around the moon, President Trump's focus brought back down to earth and the war with Iran.
Now they have to cry uncle. That's all they have to do. Just say, we give up. We give up.
The president says he discussed the conflict in a call with Russian leader Vladimir Putin, who offered to help remove enriched uranium from Iran.
I said, I'd much rather have you be involved with ending the war with Ukraine.
The Kremlin says Putin also warned further U.S. military strikes on Iran could cause damaging consequences for the world. This, as Axios reports, the Pentagon could be planning to brief the president on new military options.
But are we winning the war? Absolutely.
In the hot seat on Capitol Hill for the first time since launching the conflict, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth pushed back on Democrats who characterized the war as a quagmire, calling it an astounding military success.
Don't say I support the troops on one hand and then a 2-month mission is a quagmire. That's a false equivalation. Who are you cheering for here?
The Pentagon says the 9-week-long war has cost $25 billion so far, as the conflict also drives up inflation and gas prices for Americans at home.
It's extremely stressful. I've spent probably like $200 probably in less than 10 days.
The uncertainty also played into the Federal Reserve's decision to hold interest rates steady for the third time in a row. Jared Hill, CBS News.
The USS Gerald R. Ford Carrier Strike Group is heading home, wrapping up a record 10-month deployment in the Middle East. Some developing news, new details emerging in the White House correspondent dinner shooting. Court documents show Cole Allen took this armed selfie minutes before the alleged assassination attempt. Surveillance images capture him firing a shotgun as a Secret Service agent draws a weapon. The agent fired 5 times but hit no one.
The doors were wide open, and I was very concerned because we had the line of succession for our country in the ballroom, and I didn't know what they knew. So I started shutting the ballroom doors.
Former Secret Service leaders say the open ballroom doors created a direct line of sight to the president. The Secret Service is launching a review to assess what went wrong. The time now is 6:08. Still ahead on your morning news, a major airline is warning passengers higher ticket prices are on the way. A change is coming to the iconic Costco hot dog deal. We'll tell you what's changing. Plus, gas prices back on the rise, how that affects the Fed's decision on interest rates.
News 8 Now and these proud sponsors honored the top graduating seniors from La Crosse area schools at the Honor Student Banquet. These students are outstanding examples of academic excellence, and we're proud of them and their schools. Congratulations to these and all graduating seniors.
Shopping for your next car or truck? Get more with Maury's. More trust, more value with Maury's More Care program, which includes complimentary first year of maintenance on new vehicles and complimentary powertrain warranty on pre-owned vehicles. Get more with Maury's.
Get Spectrum fiber-powered internet free forever when you switch and add 4 mobile phone lines. Experience the fastest internet and most reliable 5G network forever. And save $1,000 on internet and mobile in your first year, guaranteed. That's the Spectrum Savings Guarantee. Call now or go online to save $1,000 on internet and mobile.
The pain was excruciating. It was bone on bone. And the orthopedic surgeon said, you need surgery. I didn't want the downtime.
Then Leo found QC Kinetics, the nation's leader in regenerative therapy and experts in resolving chronic joint pain with no surgery, no drugs, and no downtime.
I said, that's what I want. They can give me the help that I need.
Leo joined thousands who have found lasting relief from their chronic pain. Find out if you're a candidate by calling for a free consultation, 715-469-6462.
That inflammation went away and the pain went away. I'm able to work. Then I can do the things that I want to do now. I would recommend regenerative medicine over surgery any day. I got the help that I needed.
Don't let pain control your life any longer. For your free consultation, call QC Kinetics today, 715-469-6462, 715-469-6462.
Password 1234.
Incorrect password.
Technology, am I right?
We need a new tech lead.
This is the job for sponsored jobs. Sponsor your job on Indeed and get matched with quality candidates when you need them most. Visit Indeed.com/hire now.
I'm standing here at the warehouse this morning where some 30 to 40 installers depart every morning. You've been thinking about new windows. I've been thinking about new windows for over 40 years. And my promise to you is that these fine installers that leave here every morning install the finest windows available in the market today. Expert installation, always at a good value. If you're looking for new replacement windows, today would be a great day to reach out to the board store and set up a prompt free estimate.
News 8 Now and these proud sponsors honored the top graduating seniors from La Crosse area schools at the Honor Student Banquet. These students are outstanding examples of academic excellence, and we're proud of them and their schools. Congratulations to these and all graduating seniors.
Costco is swapping soda for water in its famous $1.50 hot dog deal, the first change to the combo in 40 years. Some shoppers are welcoming the new option. Others say the refillable soda is still the better deal. And Sam's Club will raise its membership prices by $10 starting tomorrow. A basic membership will now be $60 a year. The Plus version will be twice that, $120 annually. The Walmart-owned company says Plus members will be able to earn more cash rewards. The Iran war is costing Air France-KLM $2.4 billion in extra fuel costs this year, and the CEO is warning the full impact on passengers still to be seen. Jet fuel makes up more than a third of most airlines' costs, and price hedges are no longer keeping up with the spikes. Gas prices hit a 4-year high this morning, with Brent crude topping $125 a barrel. The spike comes after President Trump met with top advisors and signaled he wants to extend the U.S. naval blockade of Iranian ports. Those rising oil prices are now hitting the gas pump, and the Federal Reserve is taking notice. Karen Kaifa explains.
No change in interest rates from the Federal Reserve on Wednesday as energy costs surge due to the war in Iran.
Developments in the Middle East are contributing to a high level of uncertainty about the economic outlook, and we will remain attentive to risks to both sides of our dual mandate.
Gas prices pushed to a fresh 4-year high on Wednesday, according to AAA. The nationwide average for a regular gallon of gas, $4.23, the highest since July 2022.
Crude oil prices have gone above $100 a barrel again. So we've seen a 20-cent increase in the national average in the past week, and we're paying more than $1 than we were this time last year.
Higher gas prices mean businesses and consumers face elevated costs for production, shipping, and transportation. Elizabeth Renter, senior economist for NerdWallet, says the Fed sees risks on both sides of their dual mandate of maximum employment and stable prices.
Inflation remains high and is likely climbing, right? It was high before the war in Iran started, but now it's rising because of the energy price shock, or the oil price shock, directly attributed to the war.
Keeping interest rates steady means consumers won't see relief on their borrowing costs, which may seem like another blow to households trying to keep up with debt and loans. Renter says consumers have been resilient and crucial to the U.S. economy.
I do feel like the consumer overall is hanging on tight. And as long as we see their spending continue to be strong, the economy should be able to withstand the risks.
In Washington, I'm Karen Kafa.
The gas prices in La Crosse range from about $3.80 to $4 for an average of $3.93. That's a look at your consumer news. We'll send it over to Art now. He's got an update on our forecast.
All right, as we get into how this all shapes up, all the way till 8 o'clock, we're holding on to the possibility of this freeze warning that is in play. You also have a frost advisory that's also moving into the forecast as well. Once we lose that, you can see it right there until 8 a.m. That's going all the way towards La Crosse. You got Winona in there as well, right back down to the south. You continue to get all the way down south I-90, but you get into areas by Chippewa Valley up to the north there, getting into Rusk County, all the way into areas right by Clark and Taylor counties, right back into Jackson and Monroe counties, all the way down to the south as well. You can see all the way into Juneau County, the possibility of a freeze warning also. That could hurt the corn crops as well. There's possibilities of alfalfa and also the possibility of, again, getting into areas, little areas like we have like the potential for zinnias as well, the blossoms that are in play right now for apples and things like that too. And of course, we could see that continue on for a few hours. It's been going on since last night, so please be careful and be advised about that. And you're also seeing we have rainfall coming in all the way till noon, all the way to 2 o'clock for La Crosse today, picking up at least the possibility of noon all the way into at least 3 o'clock for Eau Claire. That'll taper off once the kids are out of school and getting into their sports in the afternoon. We're also holding on to about a 20% chance of that happening as we go right into the 4 o'clock hour and into your evening commute. We'll look for Eau Claire, similar conditions as well. We'll see it taper off by the 8 o'clock hour. Temperatures will be in the 50s and they'll begin to taper down as we go right into the early evening hours. How about this though? Highs today about 46 to about say 56 degrees, 53 for La Crosse, 50 or so for Eau Claire, and then we'll get back into how this all shapes up. Tonight we get cold again. Now we also see temperatures up in the upper 20s to around say upper 30s in the forecast as well. Here's the thing, if we get more cloud cover sneaking in as we go right into areas from Minnesota all the way to Iowa working back into our area, we could lose some of that frosty and of course the freezing conditions. We'll go right back into Friday. We're looking at temperatures in the upper 40s to at least getting into the low to middle 50s in the forecast. As we get into it, as I mentioned before, you're seeing a little light rainfall coming in from Winona to La Crosse all the way down to south of I-90. You see that continue on. Drier conditions up to the north with clearing skies. We'll get right back to it by the 10 o'clock hour with more clouds starting to sneak in on the way with rainfall still lingering down to the south. Now once we get into the 1 o'clock hour in the afternoon, that rainfall backs down to the south, starts to move towards Madison, and then we get a mix of rain and snow, a wintry mix kicking in, just brushing Rusk County as well. Down to the south we'll have more clouds sneaking back in. More of that moisture comes back in from the east and continues to move all the way from Rhinelander all the way in there from Green Bay as well, working to Wausau. We see more of that mix kind of continue to work its way down to the south by Sheboygan, going towards Milwaukee. We're on the drier side of things, but as we get into the night though, as I mentioned before, Minnesota and Iowa, we'll get the cloud cover starting to sneak in, crossing the lake, but you'll see the limited amounts of cloud cover will keep us in the cold. You can see that all the way going in for La Crosse, Winona as well. Eau Claire gets back in the cold again all the way to the 8 o'clock hour. Then we get another mix of rain and snow coming back again for Friday around the noon hour, and that continues on with light rainfall for us from Winona down to La Crosse again. Light rainfall continues to press all the way down to the south, and we start to lose that mix of rain and snow, turning into some colder rain in the forecast. We'll also find as we finish out going all the way into Friday, that continues all the way to the east of our region, and then we're done. We'll hold on to the possibility of, again, more snow coming back again from the north up there by areas right by into Sunday. We'll see that continue on with more snow coming back again from Canada all the way back down into areas along the northern tier by Rhinelander and Rusk County. So that means more cold coming back again for Monday. How this all shapes up, we have, again, temperatures on the rise. Once we get into Saturday, we're back into the low 60s. 70s come back in the forecast as we finish out all the way into your Monday, possibly into Tuesday, where we're seeing temperatures going all the way from the 70s, but dropping back down to the 60s with more rainfall on the way for Tuesday and Wednesday.
Thank you, Art. As you start to wake up, leaving you with a quick wake-up call of Danville, Virginia. Virginia is where King Charles and Queen Camilla will be today, attending multiple events. Stay with us. Your morning sports blitz is coming right up.
Well, a lot of ink was used up at Holman High School yesterday as Viking student athletes signed to compete at the next level, plus an extra inning thriller on the softball diamond. All that coming your way next in the Blitz.
The first witness took the stand in the Josie Dykman trial. Coming up, I'll have everything you need to know before day 3 starts.
TJR Home Improvements is your local all-inclusive remodeler, delivering quality work from kitchens and bathrooms to full remodels, new construction, and outdoor living spaces. Backed by 5-star reviews and known for responsive, clear communication. TJR Improvements, bringing your vision to life start to finish.
Ken and this lake go way back. His casting is looking great, though lately, baiting his own hooks isn't as easy as it used to be. That's where his optometrist, Dr. Sam, stepped in and set Ken up with this new pair of stronger lenses. Catching anything? That's still up to Ken. Shopco Optical. Ken focused since 1999. People focused since 1978.
Dr. Mehta knows pain.
Oftentimes, I see patients with pain in their knees, their hips, their back, and it's actually coming from their feet.
Her suggestion?
It's as easy as going into a good feet store.
Come in for your free arch support fitting.
In 1977, Ford F-Series became America's best-selling trucks. And we've kept that title every year since. F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 49 years. And Ford, the most awarded brand for initial quality among trucks by J.D. Power.
Current and qualified Ford owners get $7,500 in total savings on a new 2026 Ford F-150. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
In a world where people may miss a warning signal from their body, one woman...
Hello?
Okay, 2 women are spreading the word.
People with high blood pressure or type 2 diabetes.
Like my mom and you, Chica.
Our kidneys could be sending out an SOS.
About increased risk like heart attack or stroke.
Don't miss the signal. Ask your doctor about a simple urine test called UACR and join our mission.
I just got my permit!
TJR Home Improvements is your local all-inclusive general contractor, delivering quality work from kitchens and bathrooms to full remodels, new construction, and outdoor living spaces. Backed by 5-star reviews and known for responsive, clear communication. TJR Improvements, bringing your vision to life start to finish.
Once an affordable living option, residents in Toma are facing tough decisions as out-of-state owners have spiked rental rates in mobile home parks. Tonight at 6, we take you inside the fight for affordable housing and the lack of state regulations to protect residents. Tonight at 6. News 8 Now, Sports.
Welcome into the Blitz. Well, it is not every day a school has 17 athletes that commit to compete in a sport at the collegiate level, but that was the case at Holman High yesterday. Vikings from numerous different sports will be headed all over the country to put their talents on display. There were seniors signed to play in various different levels of competition, including several bringing their best to the NCAA Division I level. One of those student athletes that will be part of that less than 2% that make it D1 is Macy Klein, who'll be competing at UW Green Bay for volleyball. And Klein says her and her classmates have always pushed each other and that this was a special day.
It's awesome. We all support each other a lot. I mean, like I said, Holman's like a very supportive community, and like we're all friends, so it's like seeing each other succeed. It's just an amazing feeling, knowing all the work that they put in and empathizing with everything, just being there for each other and seeing that final moment. It's just amazing, and I couldn't be happier for everybody.
Klein went on to say the reason she picked Green Bay was because of the coaching staff, culture, facilities, and the ability for her family to go watch her play. We have a full list of all who signed on our website. Got some rare Wednesday high school softball. Aquinas hosting the Logan Rangers. Rangers up 1, but in the bottom of the 5th, Lauren Von Ruden singles into center, and that ball gets past the defense. 1 run scores, and the game is all tied at 3. Then 2 batters later, Ava Scholze goes back up the middle, and the RBI single puts the Blue Golds out in front. But the Rangers would answer in the 6th. Nora Keller crushes this pitch, a liner into left field. Gets to the fence, Emma Bacon comes in to score, and we're tied at 4. So we would go to extras. In the bottom of the 8th, Abby Zielkowski gonna walk it off as a single into left field gives Aquinas the 5-4 win. And we've got the News 8 Play of the Week nominees on our website right now, so go cast your vote and spread the word to help your favorite win. That'll do it for the Blitz. Hope you'll join me back here later tonight.
Get a sleep like no other on a handmade mattress from Heirloom at Home Sleep Express. Right now, get a free head-up adjustable base with a queen or king Heirloom mattress and pay no interest for 5 years. Heirloom, the perfect sleep night after night at Home Sleep Express.
Moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms can keep you out of the picture. Now, there's Skyrizi.
I've got places to go and I'm feeling free. Control of my symptoms means everything to me. Control is everything to me.
Get back in the picture. Skyrizi is proven to help deliver relief, repair, and remission. Feel significant symptom relief as early as 4 weeks. Skyrizi is proven to help visibly repair damage of the intestinal lining at 12 weeks and 1 year, and help people achieve lasting remission.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's or UC.
Ready to get back in the picture with Skyrizi?
Control is everything to me.
Ask your doctor about the #1 prescribed biologic in Crohn's and UC combined.
Everybody's friendly, and if you've got problems or need some help, they'll pitch in.
All the things I used to do before I came here, I still do. It gives you freedom and a little happiness.
You don't have to shovel, you don't have to mow.
I would recommend this place highly. We looked at several, and this was the top of my line. The meals, everything is just, it's great.
If your basement walls are peeling, that is not appealing. So this is water damage,
yes,
man?
Sir. That's water damage.
How many people right now have compromised in their basement brought on by water?
Oh, the majority. I mean, water is the enemy of a home.
Right.
But it's better to have it assessed to give you that ease of mind.
Sure.
Inspections are free. Might as well just give us a call to help.
Innovative Basement Authority is now Groutworks. Schedule a free inspection.
Honey, for dinner, do you want mac or cheese?
For your birthday party, you can have fun or games.
Are you ready to rock or roll?
We want both.
Don't settle for or. M3 is your yes and insurance partner. World-class expertise, yes, and individual attention. Don't settle for anything less than yes and.
Time for a floor refresh at Homeworld Rugs. Take an extra 10% off area rug sale prices on the Midwest's largest selection of contemporary, traditional, urban, casual styles, and more. Find a perfect piece for your space. 10% off area rugs, now at Homeworld Rugs.
We have a frost freeze in the forecast right now till 8 o'clock in the morning. More about that coming up for you in just a moment.
The first witness took the stand in the Josie Dykman trial. Up next, I'll have everything you need to know before day 3 starts.
Right now this morning, a record-breaking night for a local fundraiser. Who took home the top prize at the Conductor Wannabe? And shopping small this spring, everything you need to know about the market on the Mississippi this weekend.
Streaming 24/7 on the News 8 Plus app. You're watching News 8 Now this morning.
Thank you for joining us this morning. I'm Alexandra Carter on this Thursday, April 30th. It is 6:27 a.m. Thank you for waking up with us. We will start by getting a check on our weather with meteorologist Art Jarrett. It's a good day to turn off the air conditioning.
Pretty much. I wish we could right now. Holding on to how this all shapes up. Frosty morning going all the way through Saturday. Today, we've got some rainfall continuing into Friday as well. We've got the watches and warnings in play. You've got the freeze warning in play in the dark purple. That goes all the way to Chippewa Valley up to Rusk County, right into areas right by Clark County, down into areas by Jackson as well as Monroe County as well, extending into Juneau County. Across La Crosse there, you'll hold on to, again, an advisory for a frost advisory until 8 a.m. We have to let you know that there's a little light rainfall out there right now as well. That could help us out with the moisture getting on the ground to save us from freezing too much as we get into it with an extra amount of cloud cover as well. That could be quite beneficial. There's a little bit of mix of rain and snow, maybe some sleet as well going towards areas right by Winona. La Crosse right now, 37 degrees currently right now. Overcast conditions you're holding on to areas right by Eau Claire. I wanted to show you this because look at the fog that's out there right now, just by the freeway, getting into areas right by into the interior portion of the area to the right of the screen. We're also seeing it kind of break down right now. 28 degrees out there in Eau Claire. Whew. We're also hold on to light winds as well, getting into the forecast. Right now we're looking at temperatures in the 20s and the 30s and the low 40s in the forecast right now, giving way to showers for La Crosse for this morning, all the way down to Prairie du Chien along I-90 as well as possible in areas right by Richland Center. Drier conditions for Eau Claire, as you can just see there, holding on to winds kicking up from 11 o'clock this morning all the way to at least the afternoon and evening hours, and then they'll break down by 8 o'clock at night. We'll hold on to more rainfall kicking in for La Crosse by the time we get in the noon hour to 2 o'clock. Similar conditions for Eau Claire, where they pick up rainfall possibly from noon all the way to 3 a.m. I'll have more about your forecast coming up in just a bit.
Thank you, Art. Day 3 of the Dykeman trial will get underway this morning. News 8 Now, Seth Padilla is live at the courthouse. Seth, the testimony is already getting pretty intense.
Yeah, that is correct, Alexandra. A.J. Pedren's father took the stand on Wednesday, and he did face some pretty tough questions. So Dykeman is accused of killing her boyfriend's 6-year-old son, A.J. Pedren, in 2023. She faces multiple charges, including first-degree intentional homicide. Derek Pedren admitted to being abusive toward Dykeman, but when pressed on whether he ever hurt his son...
You don't recall ever holding Josie by her throat against a wall?
I have.
And is it your testimony, Mr. Pedren, that you've never done the same thing to Alex?
I haven't.
Dykeman faces life in prison if she's convicted on all counts. The trial is scheduled to start at 8:45 a.m. here at the La Crosse County Courthouse, and we will be streaming that on News 8+. Reporting live in La Crosse, Seth Padilla, News 8 Now this morning.
Thank you for that, Seth. More to come there at noon. And 5 people, meanwhile, are hurt after a 6-vehicle crash on I-90 near mile marker 1. Wisconsin DOT says a bus driver failed to slow down in a construction zone and hit the car ahead. The bus had no students on board. Traffic was backed up for several hours. Serious crash just south of Cashton shut down State Highway 27 at Paulson Lane. Eyewitnesses say a military vehicle was involved. The cause is still under investigation. The future of swimming on La Crosse's north side is up for discussion. City and school leaders holding their first public meeting, asking residents what they think. News 8 Now's JDS McGee reports.
For decades, the north side has relied on 2 pools. The city has already decided to close the outdoor pool at Logan Middle, and the indoor pool at Logan High School is aging. Now, the city and the school district are now exploring a shared indoor year-round facility.
This idea for an indoor pool would benefit all city residents and all school district residents. We have a pool that doesn't meet our needs in the school district. The city is having trouble funding their pool. We thought that we could be more efficient by working together and finding a solution that meets our community's needs.
The facility would be a school district collaboration with the YMCA and replace the current Northside Community Pool site. The city will provide the land for the pool and share the cost with the school district. The YMCA will collaborate on daily management of the pool. Officials say no decisions have been made, and a community survey will be sent around mid-May to see if this is something that residents want.
As we get those survey results back, we want to make sure that when people answer those questions, they really know what they're talking about and have good information.
And for some residents, they say they're already supportive of the idea.
I think it's great for the whole city to have this. It'll be something that everyone will want to use.
Reporting in La Crosse, JDS McGee, News 8 Now this morning.
Leaders say if there is enough community support, the proposal could go to referendum as early as November. A News 8 follow-up now. Winona County confirming cyber criminals have released data stolen in a ransomware attack earlier this month. The county is working with law enforcement to determine what personal information was compromised and says affected people will be notified once the review is complete. The La Crosse community raised record money in this year's Conductor Wannabe contest. Dave Wagner and Angela Newman took first place, raising more than $70,000 for the La Crosse Walk for ALS. Nancy Allen came in second, raising over $32,000 for Karuna Housing. Both will perform with the orchestra this weekend. King Charles and Queen Camilla wrap up their 4-day U.S. visit today, heading to Virginia for events marking the nation's 250th anniversary. The King will also take part in talks on environmental and sustainability initiatives before the couple heads to Bermuda. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth faces another round of questions on Capitol Hill today. Jared Hill reports.
It takes people like this to make our country great.
While celebrating Artemis II's historic trip around the moon, President Trump's focus brought back down to earth and the war with Iran.
Now they have to cry uncle. That's all they have to do. Just say, we give up. We give up.
The president says he discussed the conflict in a call with Russian leader Vladimir Putin, who offered to help remove enriched uranium from Iran.
I said, I'd much rather have you be involved with ending the war with Ukraine.
The Kremlin says Putin also warned further U.S. military strikes on Iran,
could cause damaging consequences for the world. This, as Axios reports the Pentagon could be planning to brief the president on new military options.
But are we winning the war?
Absolutely.
In the hot seat on Capitol Hill for the first time since launching the conflict, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth pushed back on Democrats who characterized the war as a quagmire, calling it an astounding military success.
Don't say I support the troops on one hand and then a 2-month mission is a quagmire. That's a false equivalation. Who are you cheering for here?
The Pentagon says the 9-week-long war has cost $25 billion so far, as the conflict also drives up inflation and gas prices for Americans at home.
It's extremely stressful. I've spent probably like $200 probably in less than 10 days.
The uncertainty also played into the Federal Reserve's decision to hold interest rates steady for the third time in a row. Jared Hill, CBS News.
The USS Gerald R. Ford Carrier Strike Group is heading home, wrapping up a record 10-month deployment in the Middle East. Some developing news, new details emerging in the White House correspondence shooting. Court documents show Cole Allen took this armed selfie moments before the alleged assassination attempt. Surveillance images capture him firing a shotgun as a Secret Service agent draws a weapon. The agent fired 5 times but hit no one.
The doors were wide open, and I was very concerned because we had the line of succession for our country in the ballroom, and I didn't know what they knew. So I started shutting the ballroom doors.
Former Secret Service leaders say the open ballroom doors created a direct line of sight to the president. The Secret Service is launching a review to assess what went wrong. One young aspiring astronaut got the trip of a lifetime. Emily McLeod has the story.
Jack Wineski's love for space is out of this world.
My most exciting thing is I will see the rocket launch into space because I'm so obsessed with space.
His mom, Lauren Wilson, didn't tell Jack they were in Florida to watch Artemis II lift off from Cape Canaveral until hours before the start of the historic mission.
They kept it a surprise.
So we got to the park, we got set up to see the launch, and then we told Jack, and do you remember what you said? Because you've been playing at the park for probably about 45 minutes while we were getting all of our stuff set up. And then we told you what was happening. And you said, you go, oh, that's NASA over there.
On Friday, the 5-year-old and his parents are meeting the astronauts who made history, special guests of CBS Morning's Town Hall.
You're going to meet the Artemis astronauts.
Yeah!
What are you going to say to them? What are you going to ask them?
A lot of questions.
Are you going to bring that rocket to show them?
Yes. I know it's broken, but they'll still love to see it, right?
Of course they will.
We spent time with Jack at his home near Atlanta and asked him to show us his favorite toys and books about space.
This is a spacewalk. These rips are just because, for just love rips, like for not, bad rips, right, Mom?
Yeah, you've always taken care of the book. You've just read it a lot. Hey, there it is.
I flipped right to it.
You sure did.
Jack's mom says his love for space started with a love for robots.
There's real-life rovers on Mars.
Mm-hmm. We went through a big robot phase, and then we learned that there are robots on Mars, and that sort of opened up the door for us, and we've been reading all about space ever since.
An interest that turned a little boy's passion for space into an unforgettable moment of a lifetime. Emily McLeod, CBS News, Atlanta.
Before we head to break, it's time to look at today's Look Who's 8.
All right, Hans is 8 and he loves sports, fishing, and camping.
Happy birthday to you, Hans. Oh, he's got a cat there. I didn't see that last time. Happy birthday. If you know a special someone turning 8 weeks, 8 months, 8 years, 18, 80, 88, 98, we'd love to feature them.
That's right. Just upload the photo to our website, news8000.com, and look for the Submit Pictures button or the Home tab on our website.
Coming up, if you need a Mother's Day gift, Market on the Mississippi has 60-plus vendors this Saturday and 2 signature drinks. We'll explain just ahead.
News 8 Now and these proud sponsors honored the top graduating seniors from La Crosse area schools at the Honor Student Banquet. These students are outstanding examples of academic excellence, and we're proud of them and their schools. Congratulations to these and all graduating seniors.
Dental implants are often the best solution to severe dental issues. If you have infection in your mouth, it does cause trouble other places. A lot of people ignore infection for way too long, and when they finally do something about it, they say not only do they like what they did here, but they feel better overall. In the end, you can have a smile you're proud of and a very healthy mouth.
We're an implant-focused practice. If you think you have a full mouth of challenges, come see us. Come down for a free consultation.
Get an 11% rebate on everything for your outdoor project at Menards. Shop the largest in-stock selection of AC2 pressure-treated lumber and thick decking. All easy to load into your vehicle in our drive-through lumber yard. Plus, get free estimates using our easy-to-use deck design program. Available in-store or on Menards.com. Get an 11% rebate on AC2 pressure-treated lumber and thick decking at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
What's Spectrum One? It's internet, Wi-Fi, and mobile working together as one. That means it's faster Wi-Fi on your phone.
It's boosted speeds for streaming whatever, whenever. Let's go!
And it's secure internet.
It's keeping kids like us safe online.
And it's saving $1,000 guaranteed, or Spectrum will cover the difference.
It's spending our money on better things.
Spectrum One. It's internet, Wi-Fi, and mobile working together as one. Switch today at spectrum.com.
It's Hy-Vee's Protein Sale this Friday through Sunday. Get protein-packed savings on hundreds of items across the store, like Greek yogurt, just 99 cents. Hy-Vee cottage cheese, $1.88. Hy-Vee eggs, just 99 cents. Fresh ground beef, $3.99 for a 1-pound roll. Plus, save on Core Power, First 4 meat sticks, Protein Pints ice cream, pork chops, and more. This Friday through Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
In a world where people may miss a warning signal from their body, one woman. Hello? Okay, 2 women are spreading the word.
People with high blood pressure or type 2 diabetes.
Like my mom and you, Chica.
Our kidneys could be sending out an SOS.
About increased risk like heart attack or stroke.
Don't miss the signal. Ask your doctor about a simple urine test called UACR and join our mission.
I just got my permit!
News 8 Now and these proud sponsors honored the top graduating seniors from La Crosse area schools at the Honor Student Banquet. These students are outstanding examples of academic excellence, and we're proud of them and their schools. Congratulations to these and all graduating seniors. You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Manufactured home communities serve as an affordable housing option for Wisconsinites, or at least they used to. News 8 Now's Grace Monk is here this morning with a closer look into the rent hike some Tomah residents are facing. Good morning, Grace. Tell us how much rent is increasing by.
Good morning, Alexandra. Residents living at Edgewood Terrace have seen their rent increase by nearly 100% in the last 2 years. Manufactured homes are the largest source of affordable housing in America, and most people living in these communities have a fixed income. In communities like Edgewood Terrace, out-of-state companies are purchasing these parks, raising fees and rents, and then evicting people who can't pay.
Wow, and is there anything people can do to fight against this?
Not really. Gaps in state regulation leave residents vulnerable. Lawmakers did introduce a bill in February to limit these rent hikes, but that failed early on.
Okay, well, thank you for that, Grace, and we'll be watching for your story tonight at 6.
All right, with your local weather, this is what's going on for you here right now. We've got a freeze warning in play till 8 a.m. as well as a frost advisory. Also, the frost advisory is mostly getting into areas right by Eau Claire, extending down to La Crosse as well. You get into areas down to the south as well, down along I-90. Picking up again up there by Rusk County, getting into areas right by Clark County, into areas to at least Monroe and Juneau County, as well as portions of Jackson County as well. We have that continuing on for you. Light rainfall trying to get in from Winona all the way into. You have a mix of rain and snow right there. working its way towards La Crosse with light rainfall. That'll continue down, possibly bringing in a little bit of sleet, also going towards areas right by Viroqua, and then down to the south, light rainfall on the way. So as we get into it here today, we get into it today, 30% chance of rainfall, 53 degrees for your high. You're looking at this afternoon, rainfall coming in by noon all the way to 2 o'clock for La Crosse. We'll get back into Eau Claire, similar conditions, noon all the way to the 3 o'clock hour, drying out for the kids going to the afternoon sports. We'll hold on also as we finish out going all the way to the evening hours, 20% chance of showers possible for La Crosse. 50s kind of wane once we get back into the 7 o'clock hour. We get back into the 40s for you, while Eau Claire holds on to 20% chance of that. We'll even pick up temperatures turning into the 40s by about 5 o'clock. We'll also see today at least 46 to about, say, 56 degrees out there. La Crosse will hit 53, 50 for Eau Claire, and then down to the south, we'll hold on to the possibility of this, though. Colder conditions coming in the overnight hours, 30s, 20s. In fact, what could save us is more snowfall, I should say rainfall, and cloud cover coming in from areas from Minnesota as well as Iowa as we get into the night. And then going into tomorrow, we have highs mostly in the 50s, pretty much from low to middle 50s in the forecast. This is how it all shapes up. Right now, that light rain and snow possibly working towards La Crosse, most of which will be rainfall, maybe a little sleet, some freezing rainfall, and then that gets out of the way. Holding on to more clouds increasing up to the north with the mix of rain and snow kicking in going towards Rusk County. As that happens, you'll see more of that continue to billow up to the northeast out of the region, but we'll still see that get closer to areas right by Rusk County, while more rainfall gets out of the region there down to the south. We have drier skies also sneaking in as we get into the evening hours. More rain cutting across from Minnesota as well as Iowa. This is what I was just talking about. More of that comes over the river. That helps us out and we won't get as cold. You'll see most of it kind of brushes areas by La Crosse and goes over Prairie du Chien, but we still have the cold right in some of the coldest areas like Black River Falls as well as Sparta, getting into areas right by down to the south as well into Viroqua. So that continues on with more of that freezing wintry mix up to the north, getting into areas by Wausau as well as Rusk County. More rainfall sneaks in by Friday as we go into the noon hour, back down to La Crosse with light sprinkles to light showers. That continues all the way down to the south by Vernon County and Crawford County and getting into areas right by Boswell and Richland Center, and then we're done. As we go into how this all shapes up for the next few days, though, this is how it carries over. We're going to be looking at the possibility of this. Rain and snow trying to get back in the forecast. We get into Sunday. Snowfall tries to come back again from Canada, and that sweeps back into rainfall, turning into that, moving into over us as we go into Monday. That'll be mostly Monday going to the evening hours. Then we have temperatures on the rise getting into Sunday, where temperatures continue to increase up to at least the 70-degree mark, 73 as we get into Monday. Our temperatures will be in the 50s for the next couple of days, 60s as we roll into Saturday, and then Sunday, 70s come back in the forecast with more rain and snow, and then a possibility of this, getting back into drier conditions to get into next week, eventually once we get past Thursday.
Thank you, Art. New this morning, spring has a new look this Saturday, and it involves Capri cocktails and 60 local makers. Market on the Mississippi is back, and we're joined by some of the co-hosts of the market this morning. Good morning, ladies. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, great to see you again. So tell us about what we can expect at this weekend's market.
So as you mentioned, we've got 60 plus vendors. People from Minnesota, Iowa, all over Wisconsin are coming in for this. Something for everybody. We definitely have a fun theme. Some signature cocktails. Yeah, it's going to be a great time.
Okay.
Spring and Capri, huh? That's what's going on. So you have a couple of cocktails. What are they going to be for the signature cocktails?
Okay, well that's kind of my specialty. So we did, it's more of a Capri themed Aperol Spritz. And then we also have a strawberry puree vodka limeade cocktail.
Okay,
so great. I don't mean to brag, but it's going to be good.
Sounds really perfect for the season.
Yeah, for sure.
Spring and summer.
Yes, and then you can also opt to have that as a mocktail as well.
Okay.
So it's kind of nice for everyone.
Yeah, great to know that. So 60 plus vendors, what can we expect? I'm sure some of this is what we can expect, but tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like Sabria said, there's something for everybody, from little kids and toys, great shopping for Mother's Day that's coming up, baked goods, artwork, woodwork, candles, skincare, clothing and accessories, really something for everybody.
Okay, that's great, a little bit of everything.
So what about tickets then? Of course we have, are they required to access to get in, or do
Yeah, so from 9 to 11 we have early access ticket required, and that does get you a drink ticket, so you can sip and shop if you like. And then it's also a good idea to grab a ticket ahead, because a lot of vendors are hand making their items, so they're unique, and if you want first dibs at that, that's a great opportunity to start ahead before the crowds come as well.
So that's better to get in there early.
Yeah.
Okay, great to know there. And so it falls right before Mother's Day. Is that on purpose, and what makes it such a great stop for people shopping for for Mother's Day.
Yeah, definitely. And I would say with Father's Day coming up, there's Teachers Appreciation coming up. I think it's a really nice time to bulk up on some gifts for people. So it'll be really easy to do that.
Okay, graduation's coming up too.
For sure.
And so is this some of the stuff that you guys have made, or what do we have with us here today?
I make these candles in wax melts.
Okay.
I make the organic skincare that you see here.
Okay, beautiful.
And then I do graphic tees. I have a smaller boutique with different items like these.
Okay, great. Well,
That's
yeah, thanks for
awesome.
bringing a little bit of a sample. We love to see that.
I like the little spoon right there.
Yes, and so tell us how we can get tickets if we're interested.
Yep, so the easiest way is to go to marketonthemississippi.com. You can click on the button that says tickets and you'll be able to get your early access through Friday evening.
Okay.
After that, you will be able to purchase them at the door.
Okay, good to know there. And then anything else you want people to know, or why you would encourage them to stop by this weekend?
It's free admission after 11, so if you want to skip the early access, you can definitely come. Like I said, it's all family friendly, so bring your friends and your family and just enjoy the nice weather that's coming up.
It's exciting. It's thrilling. There's not a lot of markets prior to this, so it's kind of the kickoff to the season, I feel like, and it's a fun vibe. There's music playing, and Fox Hollow has some great food next door, so I would advise to grab some lunch.
Okay.
Is this a cash thing also, or is it just a cash credit card? Kind of how does it work?
All the things.
Okay.
Yes.
Yep, everybody's accustomed to whatever our customers need to pay with.
Okay, all payments accepted then. Okay,
Yes.
well, great to know. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for having
To you. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Nate Burleson coming up on CBS Mornings. Gail sat down with the star-studded cast of The Devil Wears Prada 2, one of the most highly anticipated movies of the year. And world-class skier Lindsey Vonn will be here. We will talk to her about her remarkable career and her recovery from that devastating injury she suffered at the Winter Olympics. That's coming up on CBS Mornings.
News 8 Now and these proud sponsors honored the top graduating seniors from La Crosse area schools at the Honor Student Banquet. These students are outstanding examples of academic excellence, and we're proud of them and their schools. Congratulations to these and all graduating seniors.
The itch and rash of moderate to severe eczema disrupts my skin. Despite treatment, it's still not under control. Now I have Rinvoq, a once-daily pill that reduces the itch and helps clear the rash of eczema fast. Some felt significant itch relief as early as 2 days, and some achieved dramatic skin clearance as early as 2 weeks. Many saw clear or almost clear skin.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin, serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events: infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Disrupt the itch and rash of eczema. See a head-to-head study of Rinvoq versus another treatment at rinvoq.com/see the data. Talk to your dermatologist if you're not doing well on your current pill or injection to see if Rinvoq is right for you.
Can your floor stand up to this? At Sealands Carpetland, we know how hard your family can be in your home. You need a flooring that can stand up to mud, pets, and a crew like this. Don't sacrifice beauty for function. We'll help you find the perfect flooring to fit your lifestyle and budget. Come in and see our huge selection of luxury vinyl and tile. Sealands Carpetland in Coon Valley, where our #1 priority is you. Stop in today.
For another year, Home Furniture is teaming up with the Minnesota Ovarian Cancer Alliance to raise funds for research, increase awareness, and support women and their families.
Make a purchase at home and donate $10 to MOCA and get an extra 10% off sale prices.
Together, we can make an impact. Shop for a cause and donate $10 for MOCA.
And save an extra 10% off our sale prices.
Thank you for supporting a cure by shopping at Home Furniture. And join us in September for Home Teal Strides Walk and Run for ovarian cancer research.
News 8 Now and these proud sponsors honored the top graduating seniors from La Crosse area schools at the Honor Student Banquet. These students are outstanding examples of academic excellence, and we're proud of them and their schools. Congratulations to these and all graduating seniors. Keeping you safe and ahead of the storm with current conditions and updated video forecasts from the local team that warns you first. The News 8 Now First Warn Weather app, giving you more than what you'd expect. Get it now. No, seriously, like, right now.
Civil discourse means treating others the way you want to be treated.
Debating ideas,
not attacking people.
And working towards solutions that serve all of us.
Not just one side. Not just one side. Civil discourse isn't weakness.
It takes strength.
It takes strength. It takes strength to stand up for what's right without tearing others down. And the truth is, most Americans want this from their leaders.
If you do too, scan the QR code and join the call for civil discourse or go to leaderethics.us.
Miss a story or need to watch it again? Find them all on the News 8 Now app.
Day 3 of the Dykeman trial is set to get underway here this morning very shortly, and A.J. Pedron's father faced some pretty tough questions from attorneys yesterday. Now, Dykeman is accused of killing her boyfriend's 6-year-old son, A.J. Pedron, in 2023. She faces multiple charges, including first-degree intentional homicide. Derek Pedron admitted to being abusive toward Dykeman, but when pressed on whether he ever hurt his son,
You don't recall ever holding Josie by her throat against a wall?
I have.
And is it your testimony, Mr. Pedron, that you've never done the same thing to Alex?
I haven't.
Dykeman faces life in prison if she's convicted on all counts. The trial is scheduled to start at 8:45 a.m. here at the La Crosse County Courthouse, and we will stream that on News 8+. Reporting live in La Crosse, Seth Padilla, News 8 Now this morning.
The future of Northside Swimming is up for debate, and the city wants to hear from you. The outdoor pool at Logan Middle School is set to close, and the high school pool has significant limitations. Now the city and school district are exploring a shared indoor year-round facility.
The city is having trouble funding their pool. We thought that we could be more efficient by working together and finding a solution that meets our community's needs.
The community survey will be sent around mid-May to see if this is something the community wants. King Charles and Queen Camilla wrap up their 4-day U.S. visit today, heading to Virginia for events marking the nation's 250th anniversary. The King will also take part in talks on environmental and sustainability initiatives. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth faces another round of questions on Capitol Hill today, one day after a contentious hearing over the war with Iran. President Trump says all Iran has to do is give up its nuclear ambitions to end the conflict.
They have to cry uncle. That's all they have to do. Just say, we give up. We give up.
The Pentagon says the 9-week-long war has cost $25 billion so far, as the conflict also drives up inflation and gas prices. Japan Airlines getting a handy new helper. A 2-year trial starts in May for them to test out humanoid robots. These bots will help with baggage handling and cleaning airplane cabins. We'll have to see how well they do. What did Ryan say?
Skynet.
Oh, that's an Art reference. Okay.
Okay.
That's a reference for you, Art.
All right, in that case, I'll take over this as well. We'll hold on to the possibility of this, though. Freeze warnings in play all the way to 8 o'clock, as well as a frost advisory. This pretty much covers over our whole entire region, so please be careful about that this early morning. Light rainfall to possibly ice working in towards Winona. We'll get into more light rainfall for La Crosse going down south along I-90. We'll also find ourselves with temperatures right now, 30s, some 20s in the forecast right now, and 40s down to the south by Prairie du Chien. Looking pretty cold over there by Black River Falls, 22 degrees out there. You get right back into the day. You'll hold on to how this all shapes up going into Toma, 27 degrees out there. So that's going to hurt a little bit of the any type of crop damage that could occur in that region is possible as we finish out the morning. Giving into more rainfall for tomorrow as well. Then we're dry on Saturday, more rainfall on Sunday.
All right, it is April. Those April showers,
Well,
although
still
April's
going around,
almost
right?
over. We're ready for our May flowers.
Mhm.
Thank you, Art. Thank you for joining us. We will see you back here today at noon.